Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be another how to magnetize your twin flame. And so again, at the end of this video, I will also be doing a chakra cleansing with Pranic Healing. And today I'm doing the throat chakra. And so again, you can watch this video as many times as you want to help cleanse your chakra. This will help also magnetize your twin flame. It's all energy. So that's all it is. There's really no such thing as divine timing when it comes to twin flames and magnetizing them in the 3D. It's all about the energy. It's all about cleansing the energy. So I decided to do this series where I will work on all chakras. And then you could just go and click on the different videos that have the different chakras, and then you could just watch it as many times as you want to help cleanse. I'm also going to brush out the aura as well of any negative energy, which will also be very helpful. Okay, but first I'm going to start off with doing a quick reading on how to magnetize your twin flame. Please watch my other videos for more information on how to do that. So we'll start with this reading. So we got the Protecting Treasure reversed. Okay, so you see how she's hanging on. So you see how she's trying to protect her treasure, and the umbrella's up, and she's trying to protect her treasure from the rain. And so it's reversed. And what they're asking you to do is not to hold on so tightly to this outcome. You're trying so hard to hang on and hold on and with all your might, and you're doing everything you can to like not let it slip away, and whatever you can do to maybe manipulate the situation so that they'll stay. Or, like maybe some of you are in twin flame union right now and you don't understand why it feels like it's slipping away. And don't worry, if it does end, they'll come back. If this is a true twin flame, it's just you in another body, and just energetically you have to be a little bit more aligned. It has to be a frequency of love and not a frequency of fear. You'll just repel each other in that frequency of fear. So this is definitely someone in fear. This is someone who is really trying to hang on and hold on tight, and they don't want to let it go, and they think, well, I'm not whole without this other person. And so what they're saying is, let it go, feel whole on your own. Even if you're in twin flame union, just feel whole, feel like you're safe no matter what happens. And if they leave, they leave. Like it's not gonna, like you're still, you're not gonna die. Your life will not be over if they leave, or if they don't come when you want them to come back. Your life is still good. Your life can actually be in a happier place, and so they want you to know that just by trying to hang on, it's very codependent, and what you're here to do is a whole new paradigm, and you're here to teach others how to be in a beautiful relationship that has nothing to do with codependency. It has everything to do with self-love, and the more you love yourself and the more you treat yourself right, the more your twin flame loves you, because it's you in another body. And all this does is repel them, because all this does is, it just accelerates. It just emphasizes the whole, third dimensional paradigm of codependency. And that's what we're trying to get rid of. In order to move up into the fifth dimension, relationships can no longer be codependent. So we're the pioneers in this, because that's what we signed up for. And plus, it's a better relationship, don't you think? I mean, it's not fun to be in a relationship where you're so codependent on them, and then if they don't like want to be with you, and it's, I don't know, and it's almost like your happiness can be taken away so swiftly. And we don't want to, I don't know, I know I don't want to be at the mercy of someone else in any relationship anymore. I know I don't want to be. So anyway, the other card you got is emotional withdrawal. And so it's kind of like Eight of Cups. It is kind of like a spiritual journey. It looks like this person's meditating. And so they're saying, when you go within and you meditate and you connect with your higher self, you can connect with your divine counterparts, higher self, your spiritual entourage. And, you go within and you're at peace, and you embody love. This is how you magnetize your twin flame, just by doing this. Just by going within. What I'll do every morning is I'll kind of put my hand on my heart and I'll say, I love Mary Beth. Mary Beth is adored by me, and I'll do it. And I'll do it for my divine feminine side. I'll do it for my divine masculine side, and then I'll integrate the two. And then it's like, oh, I feel this, like, I can't really describe how it feels. It's just like almost like a explosion of love inside of me. And then what I'll do is I'll give light to the earth, and then, like, even from my heart chakra, I'll give light to the earth. So it's that type of thing. And it really sets the tone for my day, and it actually makes me really happy. And and when you do that, you may want to make that a practice, or whatever it is that you do, and also do that while you're in twin flame union, because you can literally lose yourself in the twin flame union, where you become very codependent, where you tend to lose yourself, and you tend to lose your footing, and you're not very stable, and you don't know what's happening, and you're like, why do I feel this way? And so you just want to make sure you keep your frequency high. It's a practice. Okay. So that's going to magnetize your twin flame. Okay. Going within and meditating. Okay. You also got White Buffalo Calf Woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. It says, my heart is a compass, the path of love is true abundance. So they're asking you about your intention. So what is your intention behind every endeavor? And what is your intention behind getting into twin flame union or any kind of relationship with someone? If it's not about love, and if it's not about unconditional love, you really have to kind of check yourself as to the why. And what they're saying is, when you use your heart as a compass, and it's like, and your intention is always about love, it's always about loving someone, it's always about loving yourself, it's always about, like, when you do things for others, like what's the intention behind it? And they want you to make sure that your intention is backed up by your heart, and that your compass is your heart. It's not your head, and it's not like, overthinking, and it's not like manipulating. It's not manipulating the situation. So I know I've done this too, like in the past in my twin flame journey, where I tried to manipulate the situation, where I was trying to get not realizing, because I didn't know he was my twin flame at first. For like the first year and a half, I had no idea he was my twin flame. Trying to manipulate the situation, trying to figure out how could I get him to, like, hang out with me, and it was more of just about me trying to get what I wanted. And so they're saying, oh, use your heart as a compass. What is the best thing for everyone? Like every party in the situation. What's the win-win-win-win-win? And make sure that you're using your heart as your compass, and that you're always sending love to your twin flame, always that compassion. I think I said this on my last video. You know what? I think I'm going to post that on Saturday. I work a full-time job, so I try to do all these videos and then I post them during the week. But I'm going to post a video about a twin flame message. A message from your twin flame. And so I was talking about that. And so basically, you just want to be able to use your heart as your compass, and you want to give unconditional love. Oh, that's what it was. I pulled the Queen of Swords, where you don't want to be cutting with your thoughts or your words, because that is actually, not only is that being reflected back to you, because you're doing it to yourself, but also it makes them run even further because they can feel that energetically. All right. And then the next card you got is Surrender to Passion. It says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So this is another way to magnetize your twin flame. When you fire up something passionate inside of you, so whatever it is, whatever the endeavor is, or whatever, I don't know, like whatever you're passionate about. Maybe it's singing, maybe it's playing the piano, or maybe there's just something that you pour your heart into, and it's just like time doesn't even exist anymore. Your twin flame feels that energetically, that passion, and that is another way to magnetize them, because They want to be a part of that, and they feel safe, and they want to, and that frequency is so high. When you feel so passionate about something, they feel that frequency, and then they want to match that. Okay, and that will help magnetize your twin flame. All right, and then another card you got is courage. And so do you see how this flower is trying to grow through the rocks? So this is us. So we're the pioneers on this. Well, it's a paradigm. It's a new paradigm of relationship. It's not a codependent third dimensional relationship. And so we're the first ones who are doing this. And so I know, like, for instance, Valentine's Day just passed, and I was reminded that that Valentine's Day holiday, a lot of those relationships are based on conditional love. And so we're trying to change the paradigm on unconditional love. And so we're going through the trenches of learning to heal our inner child and balancing out our own inner divine feminine, inner divine masculine energies. And it's hard, right? But this is us. We are growing through the rocks, and we're having the courage to not give up. We have the courage to keep going. So many times we wanted to give up, and so many times we wanted to, we're just gonna date someone that's not our twin flame, or whatever it is that went through our minds, and yet we still are, persistent. We're standing our ground. We're having the courage, and we're going and see the light behind the flower. The divine is so proud of us because this is us. We are growing through the rocks. We are having courage, and this courage is going to magnetize your twin flame. Yep, and then I got this, which I think I just said already. It says divine timing is not what you think, right? So the divine timing is not what you think. It's basically has to do with a vibrational match. And so that's why I'm doing the, pranic healing, the cleansing of the chakras after these series of videos. I have the timestamp below so you know when that starts, but it's going to be on the same video. And so it's just a matter of cleansing and clearing and healing, and that's all it is. It's like the energies are repelling right now between the two twin flames, and then when you cleanse your chakras and you release your karma, you cut those negative cords, you you release, I don't know, like you also have to ask Archangel Michael to cut any negative cords in case you had negative thinking about your twin flame. Have those cut as well. Burn any negative karmic contracts as well. But anyway, as you do that, you're going to start, the energy is going to start magnetizing more and more and more because it's all energy. And then, of course, the way I look at it is, here's the fear. It's almost like a triangle. So here's the fear. And as we start to purge the energies, and as we start to release and heal our inner child, and as we start having compassion, unconditional love for each other, it's like we're getting higher in vibration into more of the love vibration. And then that's how we magnetize. Can you magnetize down here? You can. And the divine will let you, but it's usually more of a lesson for you so because they want you to know what it feels like. They want you to know, well, this is what it's like to be in a codependent relationship with your twin flame. And so, but just know it's not gonna last. So enjoy it while you can, because you will repel each other very quickly. So, and it's very painful. It's like, it's a lot of heartache and the whole 9 yards. Okay, and then the next card you got is contract. It says it's a contract to help create a new template of relationship to balance energies and love self. Yeah. So as you know, we signed a contract with our twin flame. Our fifth dimensional twin flame is always with you, has never left you. And so your higher self and their higher self has made this pact. And you signed up for this to it's about getting out of the third dimension into the fifth dimension, and it's about deprogramming ourselves. We've been programmed to think all our happiness is outside of ourselves, and that we need a person to feel happy, we need a relationship, we need things, anything outside of ourselves. Oh, I know I used to sell Mary Kay cosmetics, and they used to teach me to, like, empty people's cups, like like when you talk to them, like, empty out their cup and make them feel like they need this product. It was like that type of discourse, like in my trainings. I was like, ugh, I can't, like, I didn't do well. Like, I wasn't able to sell cosmetics. I wasn't very good at that. Thank God. So it's not very nice, and it's not true. Like you don't empty someone's cup and think that they need something outside of themselves to make them better in any kind of way. And the twin flame is teaching us that, and we're teaching each other that. It's not just like the divine feminine is learning, so is the divine masculine. So it's just like a shared knowledge that's being learned, and it takes time. Some twin flames, I guess, get it in a short amount of time. Usually, I think they're the younger ones, but I think the more baggage and the more karma and the more, like, the harsher, bloodline you took on, like, the more purging you have to do and the more work it is. But you're doing it for the collective because we're all one, and there's really no such thing as separation. And so, also, it's teaching us that there's no such thing as separation. All right, and that is another way to magnetize your twin flame, is realizing this is a contract, and that, the divine is counting on us to, not, go back on our word. We said we were going to do this. Okay, you also got, what does it mean to you to live a goddess or God-driven life? Whether it be nurturing yourself, learning something new, starting a new healthy practice, this is your time. Yep. So they wanted to give you this time on your own to really hone in on your own goddess-driven life. And so what this means is, learning how to self-nurture yourself, because as a divine feminine, we're all about nurturing others. We're all about helping others, loving others, showing love. Sometimes we just even become doormats. And again, this is not female. This could be male too. But I'm just saying the divine feminine, that's like a trait. And so they're asking you to learn how to nurture yourself, go within, set your own boundaries, start a practice, start a new healthy routine for yourself. And I think I said this in one of my other videos, is just to make sure, and everyone's all about, making sure your mind's healthy, making sure your body's healthy, but what about your energy? Making sure your energy's healthy. There's so many ways to help your energy. And again, that's the way to magnetize your twin flame. And the way to do that is to, like, have a practice when you wake up. You don't want negative energy, you want positive energy. Because the negative energy, that's what causes illness and disease and imbalance, and it affects everyone around you, and it affects you. And so energy is very important. No one thinks to make that healthy. If everybody paid attention to making their energy super healthy, there wouldn't be such thing as illness. And it's what I do for a living. My full-time job is I read medical records all day, with my caseworkers. And so what that does is it shows me, like, how out of balance people are, and their thinking. And so you have to continue to, like, whatever it may be. Like, it could be Hertz music, it could be yoga, meditation. Like, I'm going to be doing the pranic healing, the chakra cleansing, Reiki, whatever it is that's going to, calm and nurture your energies. Whatever that is. A lot of it's self-love, it's healing the inner child. It's really just nurturing your own. The best word I could use is energies. And so that's another way to magnetize your twin flame. And then you also got, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Yeah. And so when you look within your own heart, and this is what I do every morning, because a lot of times, because in the 3D, you don't get a whole lot of confirmation. So what I'll do is I'll, again, feel my own love, and I'll feel my own love for my own divine masculine side of me. And I'll feel my own divine masculine and my own divine feminine side of me integrated in my heart. And I'll just say to myself, and I'll say it out loud, about my divine masculine and how much I love my own divine masculine, how much I love my own divine feminine, and how my own divine masculine loves my divine feminine, vice versa. And then I integrate the two, and I can feel, and it's true, like, it does feel like love that is as deep as the ocean. The love is deeper than when anyone ever told me outside of me that they loved me. Because I've had that many times. I've been in, relationships, and I've had, men in my life that told me that they loved me. and it just wasn't as deep. Like I wouldn't say it was like deep in the ocean, or maybe if it was fleeting. Like it wasn't like it didn't last. It was like maybe it lasted 6 months, you know, and then it would then and then it kind of went away. So with this, I've been doing this for a while, and it's not fleeting. It's just like it is. It's as deep as the ocean. And they're saying when you do that, when you look into your own heart and you feel this love, then you feel your twin flames love as well, because it is you in another body. And then, of course, the last card we get is choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. So this is kind of like a theme here, kind of like what we had with White Buffalo, Calf Woman. So basically, the intent is always love. It's always unconditional love, and that will come back to you. And just knowing it doesn't have to be your twin flame. It's anyone. It's you in another body, and just choosing love and loving yourself and loving others, and love itself is going to make a huge change. And just the love itself, loving your like without the fear. So love is what conquers the fear. And so I always like to show my Hawkins scale here, and you can see on the Hawkins scale that if you're in fear, where you're fearful that your twin flame's not coming back, or if you're in fear that maybe you're not going in the right and you're overthinking it, and then that's not where you want to reunite with your twin flame. It's actually going to, even if you do get into union in this sphere, it's not going to last, and it's just going to repel, because that's not what you signed up for. You didn't sign up for a conditional loving or a codependent relationship. That's not what you signed up. I mean, you can have that. You could have that, but you're just not going to get that with your twin flame. You can certainly have that though, if that's what you still want to have. But love, of course, is what eradicates the whole fear. Having love. I mean, it's such a fine line, I think, but it's almost like I have this on my poster board in the morning. So if I'm feeling this way, if I'm feeling in fear, I watch I like I like I work it where I go. I move up the scale just by going, I love Mary Beth. I love Mary. I love my divine masculine. And next thing I know, and I know I'm at the love vibration. Like it's work. I'm not gonna say it's easy, because things happen, and life happens, and so it is a lot of work. That's why we get this courage card. That's why the divine is very aware of this is what we're doing. This isn't easy stuff. This isn't like la 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 la. Oh, I think I'll just love myself today. No, it's like we are growing through the rocks, and we're the pioneers in this. We don't really have a whole lot of help, or that's why when the divine kicked me in the butt and made me learn all this stuff, I went through almost. They tell me I went through like 3 years of university in a matter of, I think, 2 months. I learned so much stuff. I went through like a series of dark nights of the soul, like 50 times, and I learned all this stuff. And they're like, okay, now you have to share it. And they're like, we taught it to you. Now you got to go out there and share it. And so that's what I'm doing now, because I'm very grateful that the divine has showed me all this, because I didn't know it existed. And so now I want everyone else to know, because it's not easy to find any of this stuff. I mean, I don't even know how I found it. I will say I do like the websites. Twin Flames 1111 is very helpful, and I also want to say I do love my inner divine feminine, inner divine masculine chart. That really helps to balance, and that's at the wakeupexperience.eu. Also, I do life coaching, and also I do private readings, and so I would also love to help you on your journey. Also, I like to pick a card, just something to ponder on, and it says, how are you healing the earth or humanity? Just something to ponder on. How are you healing the earth or humanity? Like for me, I like to consider myself, as in my name, I'm an alchemist. So I call myself tarot alchemist, twin flame tarot alchemist. And being an alchemist, I'm constantly transmuting negative energies into positive energies. I do that with everything. I'll even do that with like EMF waves, chemtrails, fluoride, you name it. I'll picture the violet flame and I'll transmute it into something positive. And so, if everyone did that, what a different world this would be, huh? Anyway, that's just me though. So, how are you healing the earth or humanity? It's just something to ponder on. As twin flames, we're always doing something to helping out humanity, and just you healing and just you clearing. Just doing that, you're helping to heal and clear the collective. Just know that. Okay, so next I'm going to clear the throat chakra. I'm going to do it in an ASMR, so it's hopefully gives you tingles and it's relaxing and it's fun. And I'm also going to clear the aura, so if you'd like to join me, that will be next. If you're not going to join me, then thank you for clicking on this channel. I do appreciate it. If you do, if you feel led, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Again, my information for private readings is below. You could just email me. Otherwise, I will see you at the Pranic Healing, which is right happening now. Hi, everyone. So I just wanted to pull the screen closer so I could start doing the Pranic Healing. And so this will be for your throat chakra. And so I'm going to start by sweeping your aura. And so for those of you who are only clicked on this video and you haven't clicked on my other videos, what this does is it just cleans out any negative energy that caught into your aura. If you watch other videos, what they'll do is they'll do the plucking. They'll pluck negative energy out of your aura. And so it is kind of like an ASMR. And so in Pranic Healing, we're asked to do like at least 50 sweeps. And so I'm picturing your body in front of me. And the divine's helping me. The divine's helping to get in back of you. And then also, what I'm picturing is just like it's going around your head and then your neck, your arms, underneath your armpits, down your body, down your legs. So we're just sweeping down any negative energy that might have got caught in your aura. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say was when you watch all my other videos, when it comes to the Pranic Healing, sorry about my stomach, I don't know if you hear my stomach growling. If you watch my other videos, I also cleanse the aura. And then that way you might get all 50 sweeps, because I don't know if I'm going to be able, I'm not counting, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing all 50 sweeps, but if you watch all my videos, you'll definitely get at least 50. So I also want to get on the sides here. Okay. All right, so now I just kind of cleanse my hands. We're going to scan for your throat chakra. Throat chakra. Okay. So the throat chakra is also connected to the thyroid, parathyroid glands, and lymphatic system. If it's blocked, it could also relate to different illnesses like goiter, sore throat, loss of voice, asthma, trouble speaking, well, other things like trouble speaking your truth, some kind of like, lack of attention span, um, poor focus. It could also relate to headaches caused by tension. When your throat chakra is in alignment, it helps with your inner truth, helps you to properly communicate. And then, of course, all those ailments I mentioned, it helps to heal those and prevent those. So that's everything about the throat chakra. And of course, I learned these things through Pranic Healing. I have a bunch of Pranic Healing books. Okay. They have 11 major chakras in Pranic Healing. And so I will be doing all 11 videos. I'll be doing at least 11 videos to cleanse all 11 major chakras. And again, this should help magnetize your twin flame, because when you cleanse your chakras, it helps to release whatever's trapped or blocked, and it helps put your chakras in alignment. And because your twin flame, it's not like you share a chakra system, but it's kind of attached, is the best way I can describe it. It's not, you don't share a chakra system, but it's attached. And so when I cleanse your chakra system, it's helping theirs as well, is how I understand it. Okay. All right. I'm also going to use a crystal to cleanse your throat chakra. Again, sorry for my stomach. So this again is still cleansing your chakra, your throat chakra. So just using the crystals to cleanse the throat chakra. So try to focus on your throat chakra and see if you can feel the tingling and feel it being cleansed. I could actually feel it in my own throat chakra. I remember one time I had this really bad cold and I couldn't really breathe, and I remember cleansing my own throat chakra, and then I just coughed everything up. It was just so blocked. I think I wasn't speaking my truth at work. See if you can feel the tingling. Cleansing, cleansing. Okay. Now I'm going to energize your throat chakra. You want your throat chakras to spin, to be healthy. So if you want to picture all of your own chakras spinning and shining brightly, that'll also be very helpful. Again, listening to Hertz music. You can do it for all. Usually I just see the 7 chakras. Okay. And now I'm going to stabilize. Stabilize. Throat chakra. Okay. I'm going to, I did this with the root chakra, but I didn't do it with the other chakras, but I'm just going to quickly. This is sage. It just helps to clear the energies. Okay. And then also, this is more for the tingles and the ASMR, but also it's called light therapy. If you don't like this, just close your eyes. But this is just, they call it light therapy because, you know, when you're in a lot of darkness, you're inside a lot, you're stuck inside, and it can affect your mood. And so light, it just helps you like kind of raise your vibrations, light itself. I know there's like light therapy lamps out there and don't know too much about it. I like this for the ASMR. When I watch ASMR, I like the light therapy when people do it. It's not for everyone. My daughter doesn't like it. It's not for everyone, but I like it a lot. And it's kind of therapeutic again because, you know, being inside in the dark, the light just kind of uplifts, fills everyone with light. But again, you can close your eyes if you don't like it. We're going to finish with some selenite. Just clearing, clearing, clearing. And again, this has to do with your aura, cleansing your aura with the selenite. And then just kind of moving it to the bottom. You could watch this video as many times as you need, or you can just come back to it if you ever feel like your throat chakra is blocked in any kind of way. To the side. Coming back. Okay. And one last sweep. Already feels lighter. Already feels really good. I hear my dog outside the door. Do one more. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. And again, you can come back as many times as you need to help unblock your throat chakra. If you'd like, please hit like and subscribe, hit the notification button, share. And again, thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.